Hello everyone, welcome once again today in my video in my YouTube channel. And the topic today I have is know the best way to speak English. And we all think that if we speak English flawlessly and continuously, so we'd be considered or we'd be counted as a so-called fluent speaker. Even we think that if we keep speaking on and on and on, we will become fluent speaker. But guess what? All this rapid understanding that we all have, in case of learning language, in this regard, it is absolutely futile. If you are doing it when you are having conversation with your friend, then you are nailing in your caffeine. Because, and all this explanation that I'm giving you, I'm not just trying to make the mountain out of a molehill. I'm just trying to give you the important information about this topic, because this is the thing I think we also know. This is the topic that is really pivotal here in this video and in our conversation as well, in our English learning journey as well. So the very first thing which I strongly recommend you to um, to avoid is to, whenever you are having conversation, maintain the flow. And here the flow doesn't mean that you're just speaking flawlessly. Speak flawlessly, but maintain the flow of it. Okay, so when you speak with your co-learner, don't just try to overshadow your friends or your co-learner by your verbosity, by your speaking. Try to make a space for your friend so that your friend would have chance to speak, so that your friend can keep or have his own opinion. That's a great way to make the conversation interesting. And here, what I have noticed in day-to-day conversation, which is really obvious and which is really conspicuous that you can notice it, is that when there's a conversation going on between two partners, so they just try to interrupt each other. So if you're having conversation and you are just trying to interrupt your friend by your own opinion, so that would disrupt the conversation. So don't do that. Avoid this doing. And the thing that I really want to mention is that let the person speak when you are having conversation. Because sometimes when you are talking to your friend, so your friend would have lots of opinion or lots of point to add, but we don't allow. But we should be allowing our friend to speak, so that our friend would give his or her opinion. And at that time when your friend is giving opinion, so don't just rush into the conversation and just interrupt. Listen to your friend, be a gog, give your rapt attention to your friend. Because when you're giving rapt attention to your friend, you are improving your listening skill. Even you are understanding what your friend really means and what is her or his idea, and understanding about the things that you are talking with your friend. And the thing that I really want to add, so the thing is that don't speak first. Okay, don't speak first. What happened? We speak really fast when we are having conversation, and we just consider it one of the fluency. But this is really kind of bad habit that I can say so, because I do also had that habit, but now I don't have really. I'm just trying to avoid this problem. So what happened when you speak really fast? So you just try to make everything, every sentence and every words really fast, and because of that, whatever you're trying to speak with your friend, whatever you're just trying to make coherent, it just remains as an enigmatic expression. Here you even don't know what your friend is really thinking about when you are speaking really fast, because it is something that is really arcane, it's really strange and really vapid, right? So don't do that. Don't speak really fast. Maintain the speaking and the flow of it, because if you're doing so the overall conversation would be ruined. And last but not the least, I just want to suggest you one more thing. So when you're having conversation with your friend, Don't just think about the question. I have noticed it predominantly or fundamentally that most of the learner, when they're speaking, they just think about question. Most of the people, like I also include myself in it, when I talk to someone, I used to do that. I used to think about the question. Okay, what question should I be asking this to this person as soon as he will be ended up with this answer? And believe me, this is the really bad understanding that we all have. This is really bad thing to do. Don't do that. Don't think about the question when you're having conversation with your friend, because at that time when your friend is telling you something, just listen to him or her. Pay attention. Pay your rapt attention. Submerge yourself in the conversation. Don't just ponder. Don't just flounder about what I should be asking. Because when your friend is construing something, when your friend is saying something, that time definitely he or she would leave you something that would be enough to ask him or her question. Sometimes you talk to your friend and you think like, okay, what question should I be asking after this question? So don't really do that. As I have told you, I'm reiterating again, I'm just repeating again or reiterating again. Don't do that, because if you're doing it, then you won't be able to pay attention towards the conversation that you are having with your friend. So instead, what you can do, you can write down all the important and burning question that you have intended to ask your friend beforehand you start conversation. That is the uppermost things and an outermost thing you can do. That's the standpoint, and that is the cornerstone of this conversation, or any conversation that you really have with anyone. And you can do these things, or you can do one thing. After writing down all these also all these important questions, so you can ask one by one, but make sure you are not interrupting when your friend is explaining something, and you should not be asking redundant question. Don't ask kind of question that would somewhere belabor your friend, that would somewhere confuse your friend. Ask one question, don't repeat the question again and again. That's the way that you can you can do when you're having conversation with your friend, and that's the way to maintain the genuine conversation, I believe. So what is your opinion about this that uh, I have spoken about? And if you have any idea about this, how to speak English, if you know any way, any other way, the any other way where you can speak uh, perfectly, if you have any idea how to speak English in a better way, so make me you can make me understand about all this by commenting, and just comment whatever you have understand from this video, and definitely I will be motivated by your comment, and I'll be um, ending this video right now. And stay tuned with this YouTube channel, and subscribe it if you're new here, and liked it obviously. And I will upload another video. In the next video I'll be having different topic and different understanding about English. So thank you so much for the time of being. Bye.